Alright guys, today we're going to do Unit 6, Section 4, Adding and Subtracting Polynomials. And we're going to break this up into 2 days. We're going to do adding today, and then tomorrow we'll do the subtracting. Alright, so let's do a quick review here. What type of polynomial is this? Well, you check by the terms. We have 1, 2, 3 terms, so it's a trinomial, okay? What degree is this? Well, the degree of this term is 3. You're looking at the exponent. The degree of this term is 2. The degree of this term is 3. So it's the highest degree. So the degree of this trinomial is 3. Okay, so when we're adding polynomials, you want to combine like terms. Like terms have the same base and the same exponent. For example, 12 p cubed and 8p cubed are like terms. The 11p squared is all by itself. So what we have here is we have 12p cubed plus 8p cubed.
Shane Liner, please report to the office. Shane Liner, please report to the office.
Which is 20p cubed, and then don't forget about your plus 11p squared. So there's my answer in simplest form. Remember, we need to make sure it's in standard form. Standard form is where you start with the greatest degree and go down. All right, let's look at number 2. So we have 5x squared. Is there a common like term with 5x squared? No, there's not, okay? And then we have negative 6 and a positive 8. Those are both constants, so they are like terms. And then we have this negative 3x here all by itself. Okay? So, 5x squared minus 3x, and then what's negative 6 plus 8? That gives me a positive 2. So there's my answer. Make sure it's in standard form. And it is. Now, if you don't have a coefficient with your variable, go ahead and put a 1 so you don't forget to do the computation with it. Alright, so we have t squared and a negative 4t squared. So 1 minus 4 is negative 3t squared. And we have a positive 2s squared and a negative 1s squared. So 2 minus 1 is a positive 1s squared. Now, is this in standard form? Yes. You can also write it as this. Either one. Those are equivalent. Alright. Now we've got some terms with 2 variables in it. So be careful. They have to match. The base and the exponent has to match. So we have 10m squared n. M squared n matches. N squared n matches. So they're all like terms. So what you need to do is you need to take 10 plus 4, which is 14, and then minus 8, which is 6, and then bring your variables down. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to start adding, this is a binomial and a trinomial. So when you add your binomial and trinomials, you can still underline like terms, or you can do something called stacking, okay? So if I have 4m squared plus 5 as my binomial, when I stack my trinomial, I can stack it and line up my like terms. So my m squared goes with my 4m squared. I'm going to go ahead and put that coefficient 1. My positive 6 goes with my constant, positive 5. And then out by itself, I have a minus 1m. Now we are adding. So 4 plus 1 is 5m squared. 5 plus 6 is positive 11. And then I just bring my negative 1m down. Now, we can't forget that this has to be in standard form, so we need to switch these two around. because I have a degree of 2, 0, and 1, so I have to put it in standard form. My final answer is this. Okay, now we have a binomial plus a binomial. So I have 10xy plus 1x. My negative 3xy is a like term with the 10xy. And my plus 1y is out here by itself. 1x and 1y are not like terms. They're different bases there, okay? And we are adding here. So 10 plus a negative 3 is 7xy. Bring down my 1x, bring down my 1y. Now, I will accept this as your answer, but on a multiple choice question, you will not see the coefficient 1 in front of your x and y. So these are equivalent. All right, last two. Now what we have here is we have a binomial, and we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, one with 4 terms here, okay? Now, let's look at this polynomial right here. Can we combine any of these like terms? We have 3x squared and negative x squared. So that's a negative 5x squared. 3 minus 8 is a negative 5. And I have a positive 3y minus 2y, which is a positive 1y. So if we simplify this polynomial before we add, now what we have is we have a binomial plus a binomial. So I have 6x squared minus 4y. My negative 5x squared goes with my 6x squared. And my 1y, positive 1y, goes with my 4y. And we are adding here. So 6 plus a negative 5 is 1x squared. A negative 4, remember that's a negative 4, plus 1 is a negative 3y. Now I will accept this answer, but again you need to know that these are equivalent. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, oh, Miss McCrory, got fractions here. Guys, don't let the fractions scare you, okay? All right, so what we have here is we have 1, 2, 3, a trinomial, add 1, 2, 3, a trinomial. All right, so we have 1/2 a squared plus 1b plus 2. All right, let's line up our like terms. A squared goes with the 1/2, so that's 3/2 a squared. Negative 4b goes with the positive 1b. So that's negative 4b. And then the 5 goes with the constant 2. And we are adding here. Okay, guys, don't get your calculator on this one. You can do this mentally. What is 1/2 plus 3/2? Well, that's 4/2, which simplifies to 2. So I have 2a squared. What's 1 plus a negative 4? That's negative 3b. And then what's 2 plus 5? Positive 7. All right, that's it for adding polynomials. What you need to remember is to add, you have to have like terms. Like terms have the same base raised to the same exponent. All right, guys, have a good one.